Everybody, welcome back with the Plapper. Platypus is the name, and welcome to another sponsored video for Sword of Convallaria. First, I want to thank everyone that sent me numbers and stuff for this damage competition. We have our winners. Third place is Alien, second place is Flood J32, and first place is Plumes. Now, we'll reveal the numbers when we get in, except for Flood. He says he did 563. So, we have the replays here. We're going to watch each of the replays. I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know what they're going to do, but this also, I needed the replays to make sure that they were legit, but also that way we could do this follow-up video so we could see the strategies we're using. Now, this is, I think, to be expected. Not necessarily the level, Twisted Manipulator 3-11, but all three of the top players use this level, meaning it seems there was a lot of levels that I think were being tested, and then once kind of the best levels were found, it kind of squeezed in to be like only this level was viable. What I find interesting is that it means this level is stronger than having a sixth character, because you could do levels with 6 characters. So I would have instinctively written off these levels, which is one of the reasons why this is so fun to do. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. See the damage numbers of our winners. Let's give them a thumbs up, and then we will watch it. This is Alien, or Alien. I think it's Alien. I know how to spell. It's not in front of me anymore, okay? So let's take a look here. I don't necessarily, we could look at for specific details of like equipment and stuff, but I'm not super interested in that stuff specifically. So this right here, this is going to be what matters. So these are 9 rounds. And in fact, let me cut forward. Let's examine the characters and then let's cut forward. So we are using a Gust with the Overlord's Roar. That is probably what we're going to be using for the damage, I would expect. I'm not sure. You must be applying a Hangman's Mark to increase our attack. We already know you are going to be doing, wait. Nona Will doesn't have vulnerable 3. That's the whole reason I thought I would bring her. Okay, well, there's something else going on here. Maybe it's just something else I'm not thinking of. I don't know. Maybe they just forgot it. But here we got, you know, typical buffs. Oh, that's the Nona Will. This is our Nona Will. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got vulnerable 3. I forgot. There's a passive Nona Will in this fight. And then we have the Iron Pots too. Pretty much, this is going to be the same exact team, pretty much. I guess these two switch, but it's going to be pretty similar. So let's actually cut ahead a couple rounds and see. Well, I'll just cut out the parts that you guys don't need to see. All right, we're nearing the end here, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So these squares are obviously going to be hugely important. They give you 100% bonus damage. I wasn't even thinking about these when it came up. Let's go ahead and lower it down to speed 1. So okay, I was expecting him to teleport this guy. Maybe he can't teleport enemies. I don't know. So look how perfect this all is. This is really great. So he just used the AoE buff here. This character is marked with the Hangman's Mark while being in range here. We have the Sword of Convallaria down. This character is dying, so he has the dying debuff. The defense down and stuff doesn't particularly matter because it's just like his defense is so low. Coco gave a Gust. So let's take a look at this Gust here because I think he's about to go up and attack. 10,337 attack, 10 devil buffs, damage 30%, crit damage 15%, rage outburst, ancestral powers the 100%, armor piercing 40 because it must be a 5-star Gust. You even got the hassle, which is like kind of whatever. The rage is. It is actually important to get your rage as close to 5 stacks as you can, because that's a bit more damage. HM Commander, Aggression, Flag of Convallaria, all this stuff. This is 3rd place, too, which is crazy. So he does a charge attack. Does he wait 1 more turn cycle? No way. He does. He waits 1 more turn cycle. Okay, well, let's just watch it from here. Because you need to attack from the high ground. So let's see exactly what they do. Oh, you have to use the Enhancing Shadow, of course. The vulnerable 3. Can't forget that. Also has the Judgment. Celestial Song, is that also a... Remind me what Celestial Song does. I don't use that. Regeneration 2, and they can't. This guy can't attack. Okay. I don't know if that's necessary. Oh, I guess it will. It'll probably... we want a Gust to be at full health, right? We don't want him injured. He doesn't have toughness. Learn from the past. Absolutely. Get him big. Get him big. All right, we just all the buff. Okay, there's the Warhorn. Now, are we going to use the other one? 11,000. Okay, 1 second. Raid Order, Warhorn, High Ground, Sudden Strike that doesn't kill. because it does percent based. Now let's take a look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Get all these debuffs on a character. This is crazy. 12,000. This is better than anything I could have done already. Boom! 49,000 and some oh, there's more. There's more of them. Guys, quick, there's more. Oh, okay, well now they're just being mean. All right. So there we go. Congratulations to third place. All right, let's see how big these numbers get. Also, I misspoke. It is 493,781. So absolutely insane. And now we are going to go to 530K. I assume we're going to see almost the exact same stuff. So I am going to kind of cut ahead to the end here. And we'll just highlight the differences. All right, here we are. I don't know if he's about to take the hit, but it looks like it because he just activated the Sword of Convallaria and activated his Hassle. So a few things that I noticed that are different are the SP Sophia. SP Sophia does just increase the damage and more piercing damage, so she's already at least 3-star when performing assisting attack or alert, but also just damage versus the squad mark. Also, I think the big difference here is actually Gloria, though. Gloria has the Union buff, which, yes, basically this character, Nono Will, has the aggression buff, but August is both Union and aggression. So even though the main stats don't stack, the secondary effect does. And when doing an active attack, 12% more damage is an insane... That's just... The way everything is stacking, every other thing you can get on there is going to be really good. So let's take a look. I don't think we've used Warhorn yet, but let's just take a look. Eye for weakness. When a character is attacked by... Oh my goodness, the countered roll. Their attack is increased by 20%. That is massive. So they do have Vulnerable 3. They do have Judgment. They don't have the Warhorn yet, so that must be coming up now. 10,000 attack, 10,768. Maybe not quite as high. I think that might be a little bit lower. Oh, it's only at 7 stacks of the devil. Maybe they're not triggering it yet. Let's find out. It might be next turn cycle. Yeah, because I think they got to kill these guys first. It did look like they were about to go, but let's just watch it from this point. So we do need to make sure he's at full HP, or at least not injured. He doesn't have to be at full. We do got to kill those 3 characters. She's actually great for this stage because you can get them low without killing them. I guess you just got to kill 2. I'm watching it on half speed or normal speed, which is the same thing. That way we don't accidentally skip over it, you know. Boom, a firebomb. Together with you. I don't even know what that is. I don't think I've seen that skill. It must be one of the ones I didn't pick. Look how insanely powerful Gloria is, and then that doesn't do that much damage. It's kind of crazy. It does okay damage. All right, so that's going to be level 3. So right here. Okay, Warhorn, raid order. Sudden strike into raid order, right? Let's just make sure. Do you have it yet? You know, this is actually huge. Look at this. 13,000 attack now. What's the difference? The co-attack. The co-attack. The co-defense. The nocturnal buff. The devil. The ancestral power. 5 stacks of rage exactly. Which is the most amount you can get for your next attack. It does, of course, have the Overlord's Roar. Oh, did he? He did charge attack. He had the charge attack, too. It's so many things to consider. All right, raid order. All right, let's pause. Let's take a look at this guy. All right. He is a 134 Dying Guard with 142 juice. He does have an offensive buff, but the character's damage taken, increased character damage taken by 8%. He did that to himself, huh? He increases his own damage taken by 8%. Whoa. That is a really nice little extra damage buff there. Judgment. We don't have any Bows of the Martyrs, which I assume I thought a Bow of the Martyr would be the winner. Warhorn. And what is your final stats again? 13,000, bro. And it is a 5-star August as well. So, all right, let's take a look at the hit. We already know. We already know. It's like I almost don't believe it. I know it's about to happen, and I still almost don't believe it. And he doesn't even die. 563,000 damage. The fact that he doesn't die is so funny. Because he negates fatal damage once. Man, what a hero. Somehow he is at 90. Didn't keep him at 1. It kept him at 90. He's All right, he's officially tanked more damage and lived than any character that's ever been in the game. Let's go. And finally, in first place, the biggest damage dealing player in the world, Plumes. If you didn't join this competition and you're not playing global, you don't exist in my mind. All right, you're just a ghost. You're like a digital something. All right, I didn't think of what I was going to say before I started saying it. Being a content creator means moving your mouth and coming up with the words later. Okay, point is, this person's the best. They'll always be the best. And much respect to the other competitors. Everyone, even if you didn't make it here, the people, even like hockey, who threw their hats in, I really appreciate it. It really makes the event more enjoyable when people are engaged with it and not just, you know, even if you're not going to win, just seeing how good you could do is good. I'm going to do one of my own also when I have time still, even though the competition's over. I want to see how good I can get with Garcia on this map. But it would have to be a different character. It would have to be a breaker. So probably this guy if he's a breaker. All right. So identical team, identical map to the last one. Probably going to be very, very similar because I'm telling you, these numbers are not drastically different. This is a matter of engravings, probably. Probably everything that is normal is going to be the same, but the engravings are going to probably be what's a big difference. Or it could be as simple as talent priority, right? If one of these characters, one of these players rather, has more of the Seeker's talents done than for the damage, then that will help a lot. Whereas I personally, like, I'll probably have lower attack than them because I put a little bit more into the HP side of the talent tree for all classes because I liked being higher on the power leaderboards for no reason other than to stroke my own ego in public. All right, let's just skip to where it gets interesting. All right, here we are. We just used Warhorn. So let's take a look at this character. He's got 109 defense. Eye for weakness. This is 20%, obviously huge. Physical, vulnerable 3. Sure, crit. I think there's a lot of disaster battles going on here. Judgment, Warhorn, and target lock-on reduces defense by 20%. I mean, that's Warhorn still. I don't know why it's called something different. Let's take a look here. 9,000. He hasn't entered the rage mode yet. So, ooh, look at, he actually has the front attack. I don't think this is relevant here, though. Maybe. Are you going to do... Oh, but you could do the charge attack on him, and he'll survive the fatal damage once. Then you can go off and do your thing, right? So you go there. Charge attack. Oh, you actually hit that. That's okay. So now you have rage outburst. Now you're up to 12,889. I actually think this might be lower attack than the other one here. So let's take a look here. The raid order, devil, damage 3, co-attack is huge. Nocturnal glow 2. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the whole difference here. Is it's nocturnal glow 2. Maybe it's not though. Ancestral rage, another 5-star August. Who would have thought? Damage increase. Increases damage. Oh, that's the charge attack. Increase attack by 5% when attacking targets with mobile mark. Okay. Aggression, the leader's aura, and the vow of justice, the flag of Convallaria, and the flag aura. I can't think of anything else. This looks like it's pretty darn similar, but let's take a look. Let's slow it down here. Also, I think his attack is only lower because of the no rage. I think with the rage, it would be higher. 578,000 damage. These guys are capable of something that I never thought. When I made this video 1 week ago, I might add, I was thinking I got over 100,000 damage, and I was like, you guys see how good you could do. Heck, maybe some of you will even be able to get 200,000 damage. They passed 200,000 damage in a couple hours. 300,000 damage was the next day. 400,000 damage was like 2 days after that. And then suddenly we had 2 people come in with 500,000 damage. I mean, they're borderline 600,000 damage. 578,000? That's bonkers, yo. So again, I like doing community events like this. If you guys want to see more community events like this, let me know in the comments. Type a comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see. What, like, not only like, yes, I want to see community events, but give me some ideas. And whether or not I will pay for them out of pocket will kind of depend, I guess. Sometimes we might do them for fun. Sometimes we might do them for prize. A prize is a good incentive to get the best of the best, whereas just for fun is good to get the more amount of people in as possible, I suppose. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this and watching these guys give it their all. And we got some champions here. So yeah, congratulations to the winners. I'll be sending out their prizes shortly here now that this video is done. And I'm hoping to do more of these in the future. Hopefully XD will sponsor more content in the future, more community events. And yeah, guys, that's it. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. We have the biggest damage dealers. It's August. It's No-No-Will. It's Gloria. It's SP Saf. And ain't no one taking them down for at least another couple weeks. See you in the next one. Bye. On the rise, watch the views go up. Content king, never down.